Are you done acting? Huh? What the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck do you actually want from me right now?
I don't talk much about Franza before the race. I prefer to win with a smile. Hey, behind you, hey, hey.
Assholes, you're one.
Such an asshole just because of him. I hate myself for it.
At this stage in my life, if I actually do something wrong, yes, I am the one who is making those mistakes. Claudio is still waiting for you.
An honest question. The moment when all the controversy happened, so back when you first started making those TikToks and obviously began posting all sorts of things online, well, I was wondering.
He's the one who started it. No, also, he really started it.
Let's be honest, between the two of you on social media, it's not like either of you are saints because you both, in quotes, trash each other. Did you kind of enjoy it a little?
Tell me, would you really ever want to have a broken arm?
What does this have to do with what you
asked? How do you like me? I didn't like how the match went. No.
I have not done any maneuvers. No.
And then he says right after, you should make the videos after.
I mean, the media aspect anyway. No, but
I had to defend myself, right? Yes, absolutely.
The others weren't mine. What did I do to you?
No, I had to defend myself in front of people from criticism. It's not like, look, if you went to watch the match on Dazn and saw the comments there, damn, I mean, they were wishing me dead.
But that never happened.
Right? No, yes, it did. I received all sorts of different and overwhelming messages. So in the end, I actually had to stand up and defend my own actions in front of everyone involved.
People. Yes, so my question was something else. You experienced a huge media boost after that match. I mean, your social media, to put it simply, really took off. Your views were very high. And I say this the way I like, the way we like. No, it's something that wasn't experienced.
Look, for me, for Mattia and me, our match was important for Mattia because he was fighting against me. And by now, I also have a name. For me, Mattia, the only important reason for me was this thing about notoriety. We're athletes and sport is the most important thing. It's not like we have to be in the ring, one thing in life and another. And
anyway, can I say something? The cameras were off. Claudio apologized to me for that hit to the neck. He said, Mattia, I'm sorry.
Mattia apologized to me for all those dramatic scenes he put on like an actor. No, I told him honestly, I said, look, because you know I'm sincere.
You know it, I swear to you. Right then, my head was hurting.
All right, I'm being honest, I'm sorry. But the first count of the match was not just inauthentic, it was even more than that. That's why I didn't understand why he acted like that at the beginning.
I told him no because he started off well. Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they went behind the neck. He absorbed me. It's true that some punches landed, but I assure you they weren't intentional because we've worked on it a lot. If you look at him, his arm, he extends his arm. He has a really long arm. He is not actually throwing them intentionally at all. It is just that they happen to end up behind him.
It's my fighting style. I have my hooks.
Wide. The thing I noticed is that yesterday the hook was tight and not wide. It's true because the problem is that he has such long arms and sometimes they go too far, but he doesn't do it.
On purpose. He cares about you. It's true what I told you. But so all the hits you gave me, thanks for all of them to the head, were all because of those long arms.
You could have put your chin down. Look, he was behind you to put your chin down. He wouldn't have hit you from behind.
So we both really need to make a slight adjustment to our behavior, both for myself and for him as well. I really need to tone down my overall levels of aggression just a little bit. Take a moment to think things through a bit more carefully and maybe try my best not to throw any more punches from behind, even if it was by accident. But honestly, he really needs to stop overacting so much. No, wait a second.
Oh my goodness. Now he's even going to make a movie, right?
But he's good. Now he's basically an actor. But in my opinion, he'll have a great career as an actor anyway.
Anyway, aside from all that. No, I told you. Listen, anyway, like all great movies, I'll make a historic one, I'll make a historic 2, and we have to do, I'll make a historic 3. I've already said it a few times. So now you're making a movie? By now it's gotten out of hand, and I said I want to do, like all my movies, the third part of Stelvio. But are you adding that you're crying to me now? Do you know what you're saying?
Nothing, everything. Yeah, you said it, everything. It's fine like this.
Carlo is talking. He came and was getting agitated. I'm telling you what's happening. What do the Romanians say to you since you identify yourself with Italy? Don't they give you a hard time about something?
Of course, but then I am Romanian. The blood in these veins of mine is the blood of a man, and that will never change. And I am extremely happy and proud to be one. But at the same time, I live in Italy and I grew up in Italy. I am also Italian. So I love my country because I was born there. That's where my blood comes from. But I also love Italy, which gave me the opportunities in life to do what I love. Because at home, if I had stayed in Romania, I wouldn't have had this opportunity. I come from a somewhat different, more difficult situation. I was a poor boy in the countryside. There was no such sport there. But I chose to represent Italy, okay? In K1 for several reasons. One is because K1 is holding events in Italy, Romania, and so on. If I fight in K1 in Romania, I don't draw a crowd because not many people know me at home. Maybe they know a lot of clowns, just like it happens in Italy too. But in Italy, if I fight, I make a big impact. So for K-1, what makes more sense? That I present myself as a national representative. You get it? So it's a business matter. That's how it is, but I'm Romanian and I'm happy to be so. I'm Romanian and not Italian, but at the same time, I'm also Italian. People should be proud that I represent Italy at this level instead of leaving negative comments about me. We are
always at that point. There are those who understand sportsmanship. There are those who are fans. They might be fans of Mattia or of Claudio or of anyone. And then there are those who go further and get into your private life. That's always the mistake, isn't it? So going back to the topic of bullying from earlier, and also the fact that people hide behind a screen because it's easy to say to someone, ah, clown, you went there. Well, in any case, I've always said, whoever steps into the ring has stepped into the ring. And you have to experience it, whether it's the ring at home or the ring in Tokyo, it's always a ring. And stepping into the ring, whoever does it, is always someone who challenges themselves, who puts themselves on the line. Then secondly, it's easy to sit behind a keyboard and say, if it were me, I would have done this or that. Do it exactly, do it, make sacrifices. The problem, especially in Italy, is that people don't know what's behind all of this. So someone says, it's true, you're there, good for you, but you're a clown, or you're aggressive, or you're mean. Yes, but what did you do to get there?
Of course, I think this is something common, talking about Uruguay Stoica. Even they have a lot of haters, even in Romania, just to mention a country. Randomly, there are a lot of people who, but in my opinion, it's just human nature. But can I tell you something? A person, like right now, I'm happy with how I am, even though I was upset about losing. But now I go home, I have my wife with my son and my daughter. When I look at my wife and my daughter, and I have such a sense of peace inside that it's hard. Like, I wouldn't go and leave a negative comment because I'm at peace with myself. When that's missing, when your frustration eats away at you and you harbor resentment, that's when you insult Claudio, you insult Mattia, you insult Simone. Because if you're okay with yourself, the first thing you do is not to insult someone else. At most, you lend a hand, give a pat, or at least make a comment about your own team. I'm a Roma fan. He's for Lazio. He's for Juve. That's how it should be.
But not beyond that.
but you shouldn't take it badly. Really, just brush it off. Yeah, but for example, now, why should you take it badly? He could have chosen anyone, a boss at this level, with an Allegri.
Heavyweights, all it takes is for them to hit you once.
One punch and you're down. I mean, maybe for you nothing would happen. No, what I'm saying is,
Yesterday's part, if they comment.
so the point is, it's not like you lost to some nobody. You lost to Stoica, who is an athlete, not just anyone.
Anyway, the point is, you also have to understand that you are public figures, so certain social rules no longer apply here. Where unfortunately now, through social media, things are going in the opposite direction. I mean, people tend to exaggerate because they have no contact with reality, but it's like with an actor, people, maybe they'd say that actor always sucks, just like that. The person and the human being. People are inclined to judge instead of assess, and that's a big mistake. And you have to take on this burden and honor the fact that as public figures, you will receive both good and bad.
Certainly, awareness and information can help evoke that. Because sometimes when you find yourself in the middle of all the crap, you say, but I've thought about it. How old are you?
30.
I say, damn, this guy's 30, right? He must have. Do you have a parent? Sorry, I couldn't. I mean, a father. If I focus on him, that's what awareness is. They say, damn, I never thought about it. I'm targeting him without thinking that he's someone's son. So there will be a father who could get hurt by it. Or he could be a father, or he could be a brother. Damn, that's awareness. You can educate.
Yes, but here we should start from something else, because unfortunately in recent years, starting from the UFC onwards, trash talk was born. And people are really latching onto this, so it's actually the organizations that are pushing athletes to talk badly. And so if it starts from the top, the fan follows, just like a child who does what they see their parent do. So yes, it would be fine, but then at the press conference, it's not okay. So you have to take the good with the bad. You have to make people understand that there's a difference. There's show business and there's real life. The person in show business is one person. The person in real life has nothing to do with that. That is the fact that someone has a private life. It shouldn't affect the fact that someone is a fighter. So that's fine. In the ring, you are that person. That's it. People shouldn't talk beyond that. However, if you ask me, I honestly believe that it still feels quite painful when everything is said and done.
Do you want to leave a final comment?
What can I say? I'm always like this. I'm real.
A nice message.
A nice message. Soon I'll become the K1 world champion.
Nice message. I hope so for you. Come on.
Of course. May God be with all of us, brother.
Come on. See you guys. Come on.
Are you done acting? Are you
Done being a pain in the ass?
about his stuff? What the hell do you want? What the hell do you want?
The ethics of our sport are based on values like authenticity and courage. So that's right. How many matches has Claudio had?
90.
Matches all over the world. Those attitudes are not acceptable. We are here for the sport. We are two athletes. Serious, tough. Claudio even won yesterday, so a final round of applause.